of code, okay, and it was simple. Like last Friday, we simply checked out and say, if you are not logged in, so if you are logged in, you are seeing a different menu together. So, for example, if I try to say log in with Google, because that's the easiest bit of it, and it will take some time. Yeah, so after logging in with Google, like, now we have a user. Okay, the user it says okay inside our application. You can see you have a different menu bar. You have a different menu bar. Okay, you have create log, profile, and logout. Okay, then if you click on logout, of course you're going to be log out your account. Logout. You are now seeing okay, side okay, and logs. That means without you having access to that you having an account, you can't create a blog together. So in our case here, but we say that you can't go ahead if you have the URL and have maybe the slash bit of it, okay? The route you can say slash maybe add blog together and access that the ad blog page, okay? That means it's not secured, okay? If someone has the URL for ad blog, they can add blogs together, okay? But we still going to maybe make the ad blog route secure, okay? And I think I shared a link to private and public routes, okay? And hopefully if I can record the link. Yeah, I'm gonna share it one more time and okay, there's a link here. Although it's from 2017, still applies to this still an error, okay? Because React DOM hasn't been changed that much, okay? So here's the link one more time, okay? And let me just actually open the link up here. Okay, and okay, so don't care about this. It's okay. Okay, and it's quite. I think it's very short of a lot of details, but they can show you how to at least apply. Okay, how you can protect your routes. Okay, very simple. This is one of the best kind of free tutorials which I found out which you can use to protect your routes. Okay, together. And in our case, you can see that saying that you have a fake auth, but in our case you have an actual authentication. Okay, so we're going to try it out. Okay, the same thing. I'm going to try to explain bits of every kind of route. Okay, and then we'll try it out in the application. Okay. So before actually trying an question, let me just open up the source code, which for last Friday. Okay, come in here. Okay, so hopefully this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Yes, the one. Okay. So last Friday we just simply made few changes. Okay, together. Remember we had our Firebase config, which contains our Firebase configuration. Okay, our Firebase configuration, which is the Firebase config from when you create your application, it will create your app from Firebase also. Then of course this is for the UI, which I explained for the three buttons. Okay, Facebook, Google, and email. Okay. Then of course we are looking at the auth context. Okay, that's where we are actually setting the user. Okay, as a state. Okay, we are putting the user into the state. Okay, and it's quite simple. Okay, of course we bring in Firebase, the configuration of Firebase. Okay, then I don't think the user is here. That's what we need here. Okay, so the effect, yeah, because I think we need effect. So you bring in the context. Okay, so you create a context here, share the context. Then of course you create a context provider. And inside your context provider, so you're going to be having maybe the state and the what and the reducers. Okay, reduce first. Okay, so inside your auth context, is where I'm gonna be having, okay, having things like create a context, then you create a context provider, okay. But this context provider is wrapped around your application, and you can see if you go to our application, you can see here is auth context provider, okay. It's wrapped around our entire application, entire components, okay. That means every component has access to the auth context. Inside our auth context, create a context, then in our case, we are trying to have what you call we're trying to set a local user together, track the user state. Okay, that's quite simple. Of course, we create two steps. Okay, one for logged in, check if the user is logged in. Then one for the user. Okay, to have a user. Okay, user object. Okay, so we went ahead and we used something called the auth state change, which is a method provided by Firebase.auth. Okay, although in the future I'm going to try to make everything a bit kind of maybe easier to read and better with actually by separating the auth things like like the auth things like the Firestore, all that together on. But now I'm still using Firebase.auth. Then I get a state change. Okay, this is just some method which just allows you to check if the user logged in or logged out. Okay, and then when you check, you can actually don't the console here anymore. Okay, go ahead and set. Okay, set the logged in state. Set if there's a user. Okay, please set the login state to true. Okay, if there's no user, please set it false. Okay, together. And of course, I went ahead and set the user because I need a user somewhere. Okay. Of course I don't need this anymore. Then the console, okay, and then of course use effect will run once the user changes. Okay, that means when you log out the user, it will run and check is a state change? No, please log out. Okay, that means it allows us to track the user. Okay, so keep track of the user here, and then of course I went ahead and passed it here as a value. Remember, you're passing in a value inside the context. Okay, this is just to explain the code which was there before. Okay. So today I want to just look at something simple. We're gonna look at how we can protect our routes, okay, together. And of course, with integrations, we have this time on our side. So I'm going to be a bit fast, okay, but hopefully you won't get lost, okay. So what I'm gonna do is maybe if I close this up. Okay, what I'm gonna do is quite simple. Okay, what I'm doing is quite simple. I'm going to just like keep everything organized. Okay, I'm going to create what we call a routes. Okay, I'm going to call a routes folder. Okay, for routes. Just to, inside. Sorry. Let me just create it here. Okay, inside the components. That's not here. I'll create what we call. No, that rather I'll create a file called private. Let's say protected routes. Okay, protected routes. Okay, route. Okay, .jsx together. We're going to protect our routes. Okay, which one to be protected? Okay, so the first bit of code I'm gonna bring in React because I'm going to write a JSX. I'm gonna write some JSX. Okay, I'll bring in React. Import React from React. Okay, then I'm also going to bring in something called the route. Okay, so I'm going to be extending the route component, which is from React DOM. So I'll say import. Okay, it's a name import, so gonna be route. Okay, route from here. I will say from React router DOM, just like that. Okay, I will save. And if you feel like, okay, I'm not somewhere, I don't understand what's happening, okay, why are we importing this route? I shared a simple tutorial which just explains, okay, everything up. But in case of trying to extend, I'm trying to use the route component and extend, okay, add some functionality to it, okay, and it's quite simple. And in this case, you can see this is like a normal component together. Okay, a double component. Okay, and it's quite simple. What I don't know is how to comment. I'm just going to line by line. Okay, explain each what's happening. Okay, so this private like private route. Okay, go to the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to first of course create a component. Okay, const protected route, okay, equals to component, and then of course I return here. I'm going to return, sorry about that, I'm going to return, okay, I'm going to return some JSX, okay. So I'm going to return what you call, I'm going to return the route, okay, together, okay, and this route here, okay, which is coming from here, it has a bunch of other things. It has a bunch of props, like for example, in our case, we check our app here, we're having a prop code component together, okay, called component, okay. That means we need to pass in this prop, okay. So I'm gonna come and say here, I'm gonna say pass in component, okay, component equals maybe this, okay. But remember, we're going to be using this throughout our application, okay. So we need to have this component to be a variable, okay. This component to be a variable, not like, for example, if I want to protect my route, I can just go ahead and say bring in this maybe the add block page, okay. This add block, I'll bring it this side, okay. But I don't want to, like, for example, let me show it to you, okay. I just come here and say import here, import maybe, I just bring it here. I think if I do this, it will come really quick, okay. Maybe I'll say here add block, yeah, add block here, of it comes in, so I come in, okay. Then let's bring it in. Okay, I'll say import add block from where's from dot slash is the single one. Then I'll go to pages, the slash add block page, okay, just that, okay. But this is like, imagine now you have a lot of pages to protect. I want to create a protect route for each of them, okay. But we don't want to do that, okay. What we want to have this to be a variable, okay. And how do you do it? You pass it as a prop, okay. Now you pass a prop, okay. Quite simple. Pass a prop here, okay. You can say here props, okay, like that, okay. Then I can say I want it to be prop, like that, prop dot component, okay, together. That means if I go back to my app, okay, I can come and say here, down here, I say import protected route, okay, from dot slash double dots, I think slash components slash protected route, okay, protected route, just like that, okay, protected route here, make sure everything's consistent. Yeah, okay, that means if I come here and I replace this with this add block here, okay, with protected route, sorry about protected route, I can pass a component. I can say component here, component equals to brackets here, add block, okay, add block page, good, okay. It still works the same way, okay, it still works the same way, but the difference is, okay, this protected route has so many other So this route has other props together, which we don't know, okay? Together. Then how do we go ahead and look for one of them? Say you pass in one, pass in, okay? That's redundant. Like maybe one person also the path, okay? Let's say path, okay? Yeah, like this I'll say props on path, props dot path, okay? Then I'll come here and say app.jx, then I'll pass here. That, okay? Props, sorry, I pass here the path here, okay? Equals to, maybe equals to slash adblock. I think was that it's supposed to be, yeah, like that, okay, which is redundant, okay. So like because like waste a lot of time with repetition, which we don't need to do, okay, and time to get props from some already built in component, okay. That's why in our case here, okay, you can see in this case here we pass your code rest, okay. You pass it, yes, get the component together, then you pass it the rest of the props, okay, together, which makes life easy, okay, together. And it's a bit weird at the beginning. I think, why do you pass in rest, okay? Because that's the only thing which can get confusing. What's rest? Because this is easy, okay. Here I'm simply saying the component, I'm passing in some props here, okay. Because remember you can structure out the props, okay, together. I'm passing, you can structure out the props here, okay. Instead of having this, you can have path, okay, like that together. You can have comma, then you pass in component here. Let's say capital C, make it capital component, no, component, like that, okay, together. It's quite as, and then instead of having this, you can have this path, okay, then component here, okay. So, but what we don't need all that, okay. We just need a few things, okay. Okay, what we need is we just need only the component, okay, because that's what we're going to be rendering it out, okay, rendering out the component, okay. So I'm just going to copy the same syntax here because it's a common syntax, okay. I want to change a match okay. So what I do is I'm going to pass in the component. I'm going to say I want the component, okay, here component together. Then I'll say component. Then I'll set the component to be the capital component here, okay, component, okay. Let's leave it as small. I don't like, so I'll say I'll pass the component together, then a comma. I want to also remove the rest, so dash rest, okay. Rest, like the rest of the what of the props, okay, can be like maybe the path, maybe the exact, okay, all that, okay. So I'll just come and say, instead of passing here path, I'll just pass it rest, no, dot rest, okay. The rest of the what of the props, okay, and that's all, okay. Complete, yes, this makes sense, okay. It's coming out the way I want it, the way we want it, okay. Then now what we're gonna do to protect our routes, okay, is quite simple and straightforward, okay. Is we are going to render out the route, okay, only, okay, only when what, only when we, only when our auth, our user is logged in, okay. So okay, okay, so okay, I'm trying to think. I'm still thinking how will I approach this? How did I approach it last time? Okay, so right now what I need the logged in, okay. So yes, import, so I need a context of login, so yes, bring context. Yes, I can say const, okay, I need is logged in, okay, is logged in, and is logged in coming from the context, the auth context. So I'll say equals to use context, okay, like that. Then I'll bring in the auth context here, auth context, okay. Remember, is logged in is a boolean, okay, so it will check. Yes, it will check. It will check. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's logged in. Yes, it's okay. So here I can write a conditional. Okay, saying. Okay. Return. Yeah, I'm returning something here. A route. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So before you continue, the route, okay, has something called. So here we are passing in the component explicitly. I mean, yes, say the component has to be this together. Okay. But now we are going to render it out. Okay. Or try to have to pass in a render method. Okay. And this render is something coming from. They can see. Hopefully it can. Let's see. It's a React. It's a React attribute. Okay, which is provided, okay, on the React router component, okay, together, and it's simple method, okay, which allows us to render out like a component, okay. That means you can render out a component basing on a condition, okay. So I'll say maybe here what I will do is I'll pass in here a component, okay, because okay, it's a function. I think it's a function. It's a function. It's a function. If I check, no, I think render is a function. It takes in props and these. Okay, so I think it takes in an object. Okay, no, it's not a function. It takes in an object. Okay, an object. It's an object here. Okay, let me see one more time. I'm sorry, it's confused about it. Okay, it takes in a component. Render. Okay, so the render method will take in okay, equals render equals to angle brackets, then you pass in a callback function. Trying to think, okay, you pass in a callback function which will return something. Yeah, so render takes in a callback function. It's an object which takes in a callback function. No, it's an object. Yeah, it's an object which takes in a callback function, and the callback function will return the JSX. Okay, in our case the JSX here, how do I approach it? Let us look at the combination how we approach it here. Okay, so in our case he approached it having a component here, component. Okay. So render takes in a callback function. Okay, so render takes in some JavaScript. Okay, this JavaScript had forgotten one. Okay, so what we do, okay, render is supposed to take in a callback function. Then that means we're going to introduce this angle brackets, this curly brackets will allow us to pass in some JSX, okay, some JavaScript, okay. Then I'll pass in a callback function inside JSX, okay, which will return some maybe an H1, okay, like for example an H1 here, okay, or a component, okay. So inside so in our case here, component will be component here. Will be a component. Be our component coming from. When I see it, okay, first try and see component. The component from React. Well, a component, which is a variable. Okay, and this variable is supposed to be equal to this variable here, component. So remember where this I'm setting this small component, this component here, which is a router probe, okay, to be equal to the capital component, okay. Maybe you can say here, let's try our component here, make things okay. Our component, okay. That means this will be equal to our component, okay. There's our example. So what we do is we set our component probe, okay, to be equal to our component, okay. So our component which will be a variable component, okay. Yeah, and this component will take in, of course, will take in some probes, okay. I'll pass in. I'll say all the probes which are coming from our components, okay. Now, so in our case here, imagine if maybe like this page 404 has some probes, okay, then I want to pass in all the probes from maybe page 404 together. That's what I'm saying here. Spread all the probes, okay. But here I'm going to pass the probes here, I think. Yeah, I'm saying get the probes from the component, okay, from our component, then spread them out, okay, instead of our component, okay. Just that, okay, together. Yeah. Good. That's all, okay, but now, okay. And this I want to see if everything works the way we want it to work before we actually put the conditionals. What is saying? Does not contain an export. Okay, I need to export this. Export default protected route. Good. Let me see. The component. We are asking for this small component here, okay, this small one. So this component together, this one here together, it is the probe from route together. The example in our case you are saying here, we say component together here. Hope you are seeing this because besides control B, okay, you are simply saying, okay, component equals to login page together. So this case I'm simply saying, okay, I'm simply saying I'm gonna pass in a probe called component, okay, together, and I'm going to equate it to be to our component, okay. So these are variables, you can see. This is a variable, you can see var our component, okay. This is a property, okay. So I'm simply setting our component probe, okay. It's a probe, okay. I'm setting it to our component, okay, which is a variable, okay, together. And this variable in our case, because it's saying any, so it's saying this component can be anything, can be even text, can be JavaScript, okay, whatever it is, okay. But in our case, this our var here, okay, our var here will be declared here together, okay. It's coming from here, okay. So these are the same. About component in protected routes, component, it's a component, supposed to be component. Am I right? Let me see spelling. Component, yeah, that's spelling, yeah. Thanks for that. So this component here, okay, is a probe, okay, a probe which is on the route, okay. Like for example here, this is a probe here, okay, component together. So what we do is I'm going to pass it as what, as a variable, okay, together, as a variable inside here, okay. Same thing as I did before, okay. I'll say probes dot component together, okay. Then when I pass in the protected route, I have access to the component probe from route, okay. That's why I'm still saying component, okay, equals to our component, okay. That means in our case, okay, this component, okay, this one here, with this one, okay, together, will be the same as this, okay, together. But the difference is our protected route is supposed to be protected. Why am I having spelling issues today? Okay, let me see. Hopefully the same one here, protected route. Yeah, good. Okay, so in our case here, I'm specifying I want this component, okay, the prop to be available in this component. This is our generated component. This is our, okay, our component together our component, okay, our component together, and here I'm passing this component together. This one, this component prop, okay, this is a prop. I don't know if I can this is possible. Okay, to give some errors. Let's try it out. Let me see if I do this here. Yeah, this is our, okay, component prop, okay, together, and here together. Here I declare the prop, okay. Here I pass it out, okay. I said okay. Here what I do is I now here I refresh it, okay. I refresh the component, okay. Then here give it a value, okay. And this value here is like, so this is a parameter, okay. This is a parameter. This is an argument now. This is like I'm passing it out, okay. Passing it a parameter. It's params, okay. Here I pass, okay, out the param. Okay, I use a param, okay. For example, if you have to make a function, okay, a function here, function, okay, like that, maybe, okay. Then you pass in a variable, maybe like name, like that. Then you say here name equals maybe something, maybe equals to 20, okay, together, or maybe 20 y2, okay, ready. That means I'm using this parameter here together. Same thing happens here. I declare what a parameter, then I use it here together, okay. But in our case, the parameter here, okay, is a prop, okay. Can say this a prop param. That makes things easy, okay. For param, this is what? Now you pass out the param. Use the param. Say use the param. Use the param, okay. That's how you should assign it, okay. You declare a variable here, then you pass it, okay. But here you are passing it as an object. Then of course you get it from here, okay. It's just here in this structure out, okay. Structure out a property, okay. Same thing as saying passing here component props.component, then you pass a value of our component, okay. Just that, okay. And then of course you pass it the props, everything. You see, yeah. So I hope I've explained to some extent, okay, because we're running out of time. So let me bring in the auth context, then you can call it a day. So I'll say import auth context, okay, from things from to the slash store slash auth component. Yes, auth context. Yeah, that, okay, together. Now I have access to this. It's logged in together, okay. And right now, since I have access to logged in, I can conditionally read out something, okay. I can say conditional callback function, okay. I can come and say you just have this here on the same line. I'll show you what we're gonna be doing, okay. I'll just say, because remember this is, okay, for starting from up here, this is JavaScript. I can say if and I say if it's logged in, okay. If it's logged in, okay, this is hopefully it should work. Okay, this is the time operator here. I think there's some issues what it's saying, but it shouldn't give us these errors, okay. This is the time operator, because usually it's a better way alternative. So I would say is logged in, is logged in, okay, like that together. Then I'll have a question mark, okay. So that's if, and if system say if is logged in, okay, please read out component, okay. Yeah, things like that way. There's some things like this in here like that. Then if it's not logged in, just put these brackets, these two semicolons, no, full colons, okay. Then you can say you can use something called redirect, which is from React router DOM, okay, redirect. And yes, I want to redirect to login, okay. This is a common move to get slash login, okay, slash here, like that. Then I can format this and see how it looks, okay, good. Although here I'm specific, okay, if it's logged in, okay, if it's logged in, return this, return a component, okay. If not, return redirect together. Read out, so I'm saying if it's logged in, read out this, okay. If it's not logged in, read out this together. Okay, now I need direct from this, from route. So I'll just say comma redirect. Okay. Save this. Hopefully it's working. Don't need biggest allows. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. We'll solve that thing later on. So go back to my app, bring in my protected route here. I have a path, I have a component. Then everything is right, okay, okay. It should work as we want it to work, okay. Then let's try it, okay, let's try it and see. Back to application here and see the first refresh page. Everything is working perfectly. Checking my, if I inspect and I say to console, I should have a control minus. Then I can check whether I did log out the state of, okay, use this. Okay, there's no message here. There's none. Okay. Let's first log in out the is logged in state. So I need to first log it out here. So I go back to my context, the context. I need to log out this. I need to log out the is logged in here, just to make sure everything is working. So I want to log out this. Okay. So I want to log out is logged in, which is this, okay. Not the set of rather is logged in. Is logged in. Is logged in, okay. Just that is logged in, okay. So I want to check its value, okay. Let us see. If I refresh here, should be false. Hopefully it's false. And you can see here it's false together. It runs the first time, then it takes it again, so it's false, okay. If I say if, what is the error here? Okay, so let me just equal the slide one more time here, so you can be sure. So it's false, okay. If I sign in with Google, okay, that's how you Facebook. It's up to you, okay. Let's do it real quick. Let's run out of time. Yeah, you can see. Wait for it. It has turned to true together. It has turned to true, okay. From false, then it comes to true together. That means I have access to the user, okay. That means now you can see if I log in with my Google account, I can have access to that, to the user, okay, or to the state of his logged in to be from false to true, okay. Let's log out here. Of course, it will change it from true to false, okay. But now let's try to access, okay, access the adblock, okay, page via the URL, okay. So I'll say adblock. If I say adblock, it will redirect me to login, okay, together. It's quite simple. If I say adblock one time, adblock, to direct me to login, okay, login page. And that's how a way of protecting your routes, okay. So no matter how the user, if the user has the link to your route, they can't access it unless they are what? They are authenticated, okay? Or they are authorized. So they have to be authenticated to have access to the AdBlock page, okay? And that's all, okay? That's all which we had to do. And we can get our rights protected together. So we are protecting which route we are protecting the AdBlock page together only. So we also going to look maybe at protecting other routes, okay? For example, if I maybe want to bring the home page here, I'll just show you home page. Same thing, I just say protected route, okay? Here, protected route. Capital P, I think. Protected route. Oh, nice, okay. Capital P, protected route. I would say path. You pass in the same values, okay? The same values as the route, okay? Slash, okay? Then of course I'll pass in exact, the same one, okay? There's no difference. Exact. Then I'll pass it the component here. The component. That then I'll say equals to home page. Home page like that. And now my home page is protected, okay? See that? Now my home page is protected, okay? Auto save, okay? Now my home page is protected. Let's see, okay? If I refresh the page, of course I'm still login. Perfect. If I try to go to the home page, okay? No matter what happens, if I try to click here to of course take me to this, okay? If I try to go to slash, okay, which is the home page, to let me to log in, okay? It's quite an interesting thing which I found quite interesting for protect your routes, okay? And how to implement it is quite simple, okay? Simple, just a few lines of code when they protect your routes, okay? And if I sign into Google, I can access the what? Go ahead and access. If I see now I'm logged in, okay? Can see things have changed. If I go to super for blog, I can access this, okay? Together. But we don't want to protect our home page. Our home page is an open, it's an open page, okay? So let's first Ctrl Z here. No, sorry, Ctrl Y. I'll have this I'll remove the protected to become route, okay? Just like that, okay? Ctrl Z. Together. But if you want to improve it and make it more better, you can go ahead and follow this tutorial very easy, okay? But because this is up to you to add more better, to make your application better, okay? Better. And I think a last bit of video it explains how you can relate your users, okay? Imagine the user wants to access maybe the home page, okay, maybe yes, put maybe slash AdBlock. First log out, okay? AdBlock together. Imagine if the user wants to access AdBlock, okay? Create AdBlock. Then when they log in, they will be related to AdBlock page right away, okay? You can go ahead and try it out, okay? Try it out and see how you can implement it, okay? But in this session, I want to implement it, okay? You can go ahead and implement it, try to implement the next bit of it, okay? Which was this last bit of it, okay, where you relate the user to the page, okay, which they are trying to access, okay. Just that, okay. But now I think we are done with almost 60% of our application, okay. So this bit of it which is left is to actually add our blocks to Firebase Firestore, okay? To have this to come from another base, okay? And we'll be using React Firebase Firestore, which is what we call a NoSQL database, okay? And hopefully on Wednesday If things go very well, we'll look at that, finalize it. Okay, then on Friday, we actually on Friday, you guys will be happy presenting your work. Okay, so but by now, this is as simple as it can be. Okay, and everything is available for you. That means you can put a full on application, like a full on application working perfectly using Firebase. Okay, together. Yeah, let me first push the code because I may forget to push the code. Yeah, and people will have issues. Okay, because so if you have questions for me, please ask suggestions, anything. And I'm sorry about today's kind of began late because of some technical issues, but I think we are going to solve them, and hopefully the next time everything will be so smooth. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can of course go ahead and leave on your code, because okay, so maybe on Wednesday I'll try to go over Firebase, because someone saying Firebase didn't have Firebase well, so I'll try to go over Firebase in the first 20 minutes. Then you can go ahead and look at Firebase Firestore. We save our data, we get our data from Firestore. We can have, yeah, see our data changing, compare, like Scott, you be seeing data actually from database. Okay, and track it. Okay, create our database, have instead of